So Casey Neistat is back. So in celebration, I'm gonna show you guys how to Casey. And of course, starting off with the time lapse. Hello?
Where are you?
I'm almost there.
Well, when are you going to be here?
I'm getting off the exit right now.
So you'll be here in 5-10 minutes?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Step 2, always be in a rush or late. Casey is somehow always rushing, yet somehow always running multiple camera angles, which is probably the other way around. He's probably setting up so many camera angles that that's what's making him late. Or it's just add a sense of urgency into his videos and he's not always that late. But I think nowadays, most people have punctuality issues anyways, so why should he be any different? And step 3 would be camera angles. Plenty and plenty of camera angles. We're going. Not too bad. And film in public.
Film yourself?
Yeah, I'm making a video for YouTube. I'm just filming all over the place. Do you care if you're in it?
I don't care.
No? I always film in public because it always gets some funny reactions.
You're doing YouTube or something?
Yeah. I'm just trying to make like different videos, so today's gonna be like how to vlog.
How to vlog? What's your channel name? What's your channel name?
Channel is Amazing Cole.
Amazing Cole?
Cole, C-O-L-E. The camera angles make for a whole kind of cinematic vibe, and they appeal to the ADD and short attention span of everybody. And the filming in public, well, sometimes it causes a scene and it adds for more fun, and it also just gives a little more sense of adventure. It's extremely anxiety inducing filming in public for the first time, especially with this big camera. Also, just to clear up a few things, I gotta talk about gear for 30 seconds. So just to go back to the first step, the time lapse. Some cameras have a time lapse setting. You can also get an intervalometer to actually take a real time lapse, but Casey Neistat doesn't actually take normal time lapses. That's why you see them play at normal speed and then speed up. It's just a really long video, maybe 5-10 minutes, that you can speed up and slow down in your video editing software. And the cool part about that is if you catch something interesting, you can play it, you can speed it up, and then you can cut it right when that interesting thing happens and then play over it again if you want. Another piece of gear advice is this GorillaPod, right? So my GorillaPod for my Canon 70D, which is the same camera he used to use, is strong enough to hold it. You gotta get one strong enough because the whole point of it is to get all these different camera angles to give it that high production value vibe. And so your camera doesn't fall, because like you see in some of his videos, he has the same one, but I guess his got old and I don't know how long they last. But they start to fade a bit and you can really destroy your stuff. Another thing about those camera angles, he uses a Canon 10 to 22 millimeter lens, which is an ultra wide lens. I don't know if you can see now, but I'm a little closer to the camera with my Sony RX100 Mark IV. I think it goes as low as, what is it? 18 millimeters? No, this is 24 millimeters and it's on a crop sensor, so it might be even like closer. And then the last part about that gear setup is the Rode VideoMic Pro. I think now he's using the Sennheiser. I think he upgraded to another one, but it's a shotgun mic, so you can tell the difference in audio. I'll play it now. Hi, Mom.
Hi.
Maybe you can hear her. And it's much more directional. So if people are being loud to the sides, oh, sorry. Come in. If they're being loud to the sides of you, it'll still focus on you. Step 4, introduce people into your day. Hello, Mom.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
What's that?
Pizza dough.
Oh. Step 5 is to show movement. It makes your vlog way more immersive and it gives us the sense that we're going with you. And it also gives everyone a tour of where you live and where you are when you're filming. If you look at Casey Neistat's videos, he's in New York, and after you watch his videos, you feel like you've been there, or at least have a little bit of an idea more than you did before of what it's like to be there. So like, I'm from Toronto, and you can see the CN Tower right there. And you can show off whatever. So here we got like the TTC, the Sky Dome, anything like YYZ, or the 6. Oh, which also brings me to my next point. Wear sunglasses so you can point stuff out, like the CN Tower, like that post, like these trash cans, but give the illusion that you're looking at the camera. Meanwhile, I'm actually looking at the viewfinder. That's something that I learned from Casey as well. That's why he's always got the glasses on. Otherwise, it just looks weird, like I was pointing earlier and I'm looking there. Next would be to talk about your day. I'm just going to 100 Western Battery Road. I'm about to walk in right now and show a condo, and then I have one more to show, and hopefully I'll sell one today. So we are putting an offer in on that first place you saw. They are reviewing offers tomorrow. I think it's gonna go for quite a bit over asking price. Like I've been saying, everything is just crazy right now in the Toronto real estate market. And so along with talking about your day, whatever you do, whatever you are an authority figure on, you can talk about that. Because it's always awesome to learn something when you're watching a vlog as well. Usually you learn something in Casey's vlogs, whether it's about him. Oh, hi, I'm the real estate agent. Thank you. Well, that went well. I did 2 offers actually, because worst case, if she doesn't get the first one, maybe she'll get the second one. I'm pretty hopeful she'll get it, but anything can happen right now. The market is crazy. But this leads me to the next thing. So Casey does a lot of talking, and when I first saw it, I thought I didn't really know what he was talking about, or it just wasn't registering. But he's not talking about his day like usually I do. Like he'll talk about the fun parts or the interesting parts, but not, oh, I'm on my way to my mom's place, I'm on my way here, I'm on my way there, like boring stuff. He's talking about his life, the exciting parts, and he's also talking about his opinions and pop culture and what's going on and how he feels about subjects. So you can really get invested in him, you know, if he thinks like you, or if you just kind of say like, oh, okay, this is a cool guy. You don't necessarily have to agree with everything he says, but at least he's a character. And this is something I'm gonna work on as well, because for the most part, I've just been, I think, pretty boring. And one more thing about how he speaks is, Casey Neistat is an amazing storyteller. I used to always joke about this when I was starting my vlog, and it's like, well, I'm 24 now, year old real estate agent here in Toronto. You know, I'm dating, I'm going to all these fun places, I'm doing all these fun things, and here Casey Neistat is, he's married with 2 kids. Yeah, he travels a lot, but I thought, you know, my vlog would be more fun. And then I realized that even though he may not always be doing something, he is definitely an entertaining storyteller, and that is the hardest thing for me to try and work on. And I think as YouTubers and creators, we should all strive to be better storytellers. And remember, plenty and plenty of camera angles. And this doesn't mean that you need a ton of cameras or even something like this. This is an expensive DSLR, and it's got the mic hookup and it's got the articulating screen and the GorillaPod, but I started out with a point and shoot on a small GorillaPod, but the gear really doesn't matter, and like Casey always says, story is king, and whatever you can use as tools to articulate your story even better or in a more appealing way, it really doesn't matter how many cameras you have or how expensive it is, just try and start. And I almost forgot, here's the obligatory drone footage, but drone flying just became, I think, pretty illegal here in Toronto. So I'm gonna show you guys some footage from another YouTuber from here in Toronto. And cue footage now. And next up, we got the boosted board. This goes hand in hand with showing your travels and how you're getting around to give you that really cool immersed feeling like you're traveling with me, and it's just an amazing way to get around. I got this maybe not because Casey Neistat had it, but he did show me how cool it was, and I do live in a city where it is way better to get around on this thing than in my car. So I'm just gonna go get some pizza. That's basically how you vlog like Casey. Let me know if I missed anything down in the comments, and leave this video a thumbs up if I taught you anything. And subscribe. Oh shit!